Hello, hello, and welcome everyone. We are playing Domination on the map Shatter, and we are in La Galissonniere. La Galissonniere. French ship. We're in this French cruiser, guys. In this French cruiser's, and it's called something I can't pronounce. So yeah. But tier 5, so we got a cool game because it's the shrunken down version of this map. This one, you know, you've seen it before, right? So I always kind of like when I get these shrunk down versions of the maps. And, you know, of course, it only happens on like the lower tiers, right? It's because everyone's got shorter ranges and, you know, all that fun stuff. But the French, I feel like the French and Italian cruisers are the ones that, as much World of Warships Legends videos or games I've played, these are the ones I struggle with the most still, right? So I have been frequently known to be broadside to a battleship and just get removed from the game very early on, right? I've been one of those guys. If you play a lot of battleships, you may have destroyed me instantly. It's possible. But we're learning. We're learning the hard way. I have chosen to learn the hard way how to play as cruisers. I feel like they can be, you know, cruisers I feel like can be the most challenging ship to play with just because of that aspect, just because of how quickly you can, you know, get killed. Like, you know, if you're a battleship and you get, you know, those hard hits to your, you know, broadside, and even with citadels, you know, sometimes it's you're still fine. It gives you enough time to change course, change your angle, and survive. You can learn your lesson within the game, right? Like, and just go, you know, avoid that player who just took away your health, right? But with cruisers, you just die. So, but yeah, so I have chosen to die quite a few times. But so because of that, we are being smart and we actually play a little bit strategic and hide, and so we were picking this Icarus up on sonar. I knew he was there just because the zone was getting captured, right? So I knew there were destroyers in there, or at least somebody, right? At least a destroyer or a cruiser that we just hadn't spotted. So I kind of figured either torpedoes are going to be coming towards me, or I might be close enough to pick up the ship on sonar, right? So we activated our sonar when we were approaching the zone, and we noticed the zone getting captured, right? So Fubuki is shooting at us. He is getting picked up somehow. I'm not exactly sure how, whether he's just not quite in his smoke screen. I think we're out of sonar range for him. You know, usually it's like, you know, 4-ish kilometers depending on the, you know, the country and ship that you have. Some of the German ones can pick up further, and yeah, some of the American ones are like shorter, right? So. But, you know, with the, you know, we had another destroyer here. We had basically multiple people shooting at him, and so that's why he went down quickly. And that was good teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. Teamwork is how you win this game, right? Like, even if you're a solo player, like, kind of go where you are most valuable, and if, you know, occasionally people are really dumb with, you know, their commands and zone highlights and stuff, but occasionally that's valuable information too. So, we are eyeing up the Icarus. I don't think he realized we were here. If not, he just wasn't quite paying attention, right? He was trying to get away from somebody else. So we take full advantage. We've kind of overtaken this zone. They've got ships going. You know, if you look at the mini map towards the top right, they've got ships going way out to the side, and you're just at that point you are out. Especially that battleship, man. Like, he is behind that island. He has nothing to shoot. Like, he is completely useless to his team right now. And granted, like, you know, I see you're trying to be, you know, maybe, man, it's Colorado too. Like, so much firepower in a Colorado, and it's wasted because you're sitting out there, right? You know, like, I can get behind the strategy, like, kind of trying to go around and like flank people. Oh man, he took all he was like full health a minute ago, like a second ago, right? So the destroyer must have had hit him, just whooped him with torpedoes. That's over there, our allied destroyer. But yeah, like I was saying, like, he's just out there with nothing to shoot. You're not valuable to your team. Like, I get that you might be trying to like create a flanking position and get some crossfires and whatnot, but like, there's always a risk reward with that too. But I just feel like I know I've done that with battleships, but like, man, like this particular map, he's in an American battleship, which is, you know, kind of slow, you know, so it's going to take you time to get out there, and within that time that you're trying to create that flank or crossfire, a lot can happen, you know. So, and that's a tall island. That's a big mountain that you can't shoot over either. So it's not like you have things to do while you're on that journey, right? So we are trying to avoid another battleship, the cruisers that are over there off to our left, and we're down a zone. They actually pressed and captured our like pre-captured zone too, right? And so I'm guessing their one remaining destroyer is down there harassing our battleship and aircraft carrier that are in the bottom left of the map, right? But we have this situation to manage. I'm going to try and not get wiped out by the Colorado that's over there that has a tiny bit of health left, right? But this Ranger is spotted, and it's always great to get the carrier off the board if they get themselves spotted, right? So we are shooting at him. Alright, here's a Dallas. So I don't want to be broadside to him either. So I take a peek at him, and he's not actually looking at us. So we're kind of safe at the moment, but if he is like, oh, there's a cruiser broadside to me, he's gonna, figure it out, right? So I'm trying to get rid of him. He's a bigger threat to me than the carrier at the moment, so I'm trying to focus on him. We're switching back to AP, see if we can't, since we have such a good angle on him, right? So we get the Citadel for that. That's your equivalent to a critical hit, right? And typically, if you don't know where the Citadels are on each individual ship, typically you're just aiming between their gun turrets low at the hull, right? So we knew we were going to finish him with that last salvo, so I started focusing my attention elsewhere. This Galissonniere, which I think I might actually be pronouncing correctly, you guys, is a German battleship. Typically those have really good secondary battery ranges, and oh my gosh, this might hurt us. This might hurt. I didn't realize the Colorado was paying attention now. So we got to focus on him. The Galissonniere, the guns aren't quite as good, so I'm not as threatened by him, but of course I still don't want to be broadside. But yeah, the Colorado's the bigger threat, and he's also capping our zone that we have, so getting those defend banners is also valuable for game progression and credits and all that fun stuff. So we will dump torpedoes at the Galissonniere and then see if we can't get ourselves angled away from him a little bit more. So yeah, he is looking at us. That's another thing to pay attention to as well, is just if you see the enemy ship's turrets looking at you, right? Like especially if you're in a cruiser, like, and it's a battleship, right? So he didn't quite have the reload ready for us to shoot at us. So, like, zone-wise we're down, but we've got the significant ship advantage here, right? So things are looking good for us. We get a kill. We got almost 70,000 damage. This is pretty good for us. This is pretty good for a ship that we struggle in sometimes, We're doing all right. But this Galissonniere's got a lot of health left. So like I said, it's just, it's a battleship. He can hurt us pretty good. Not sure what he's paying attention to us. They've got good secondaries. And I'm keeping an eye on this other guy that's gonna be coming into zone C. That's what I'm saying. Like, he went out wide, and you were out of the battle for that long. And now all your team is dead. Like, so you really gotta be careful about making those early on decisions about flanking. Sometimes that can make or break your team if you're not involved as a battleship. Like, yeah. All right, Bairner, are you looking at us? So I'm more interested in him just because getting those defend banners that pop up when we get hits on him while he's capping our zone, those are valuable to us as far as like game progression and credits and XP too. So, if you want to be the best player, if you want to be on top of the leaderboard, so this Galissonniere, he's probably not going to expect these torpedoes that we're sending at him right now, because we're going the other way. He might not even think we're paying attention, and he might not even know that we have torpedoes, right? Some people just don't know. So I sent those torpedoes right along his trajectory and forgot about, you know, set him and dumped him and forgot, because we're paying attention to what's in front of us, what's actually shooting us at the time. We were super lucky with that situation there. I mean, not lucky. We positioned ourselves appropriately, right? But yeah, but we were positioning ourselves appropriately to not be able to take fire from him. We were using the islands and stuff around us to our advantage, right? So I was thinking I was going to have to line up torpedoes on him, but somebody else helped us out. Thank you, team. And now it's just a matter of... So yeah, we got 2 kills, 82,000 damage. Lots of banners, lots of colors in the top right of our screen, right? That's how you know you did good, when you did a variety of things. And that's really, honestly, that's like what cruisers are. You're like, they can be really challenging to play with, but they can be really rewarding. Like, just, you know, planes shot down, ships sunk, area zones defended, zone captured. You know, like, this is, you know, it may not have seemed like a super exciting, high damage dealing game, but like, we helped our team win for sure, even if we were just kind of a support class role, right? And being that type of role is also what gets you a lot of XP. So if I had to guess right now, we're probably still going to take this chance shot, even though he's not spotted anymore. You might as well, right? You're a cruiser, you got decent reload. But yeah, like if I had to take a guess right now, like I would guess we're going to be top of the leaderboard. I don't even know what anybody, I don't remember what everybody else did. There could be somebody out there with a Kraken, right? But like, just based on our accomplishments in the game, doing good for the good guys, right? I'm gonna guess that we'll be top of the leaderboard, but we'll see. I like to go through the leaderboard real quick after the end of most games, so we shall see how it played out for us. But for now, we hunt this destroyer, and thankfully, we still have some airplanes out there. Our carrier managed to survive, even though I think he was getting harassed by this very Benson that's left. Might have been the destroyer. Yeah, we're all shooting him, buddy. You know, you guys, you don't have to call out focus on a target when he's the only one left. We know. We jacked the kill there. Good for us. Hey-o. Alright, let's see. So we're progressing through the campaign, but I think this season I'm not too big of a fan of, but victory! Lots of milestone completion. 175 renown. But yeah, 84,000 damage. We made 295,000 credits. We'll take a peek at the economy tab. But yeah, so that put us at the top of the leaderboard easily. We're, 600 XP above the next guy below us, right? Yeah, he even got 3 kills too, so good job. Go team. And yeah, 264,000 net credits on that one after our, fleet bonuses and premium bonuses and whatnot. But Rise and Grind is our fleet. I don't have a lot of friends, so feel free to join Rise and Grind. That's a Borderlands 3 reference, which is also an awesome game that I wish I was YouTubing, but it's not as easy right now. That's the Galissonniere. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'm still a little bit of a YouTuber, so don't have a lot of friends yet. Until next time, more World of Warships Legends videos are en route.